A struggling coal mining town in Kentucky hopes casino legislation will help them cash in and get some much needed jobs and boosted tourism.
And developers are pushing legislation to allow this project in a race against the state of Virginia. Jenkins, Kentucky is just across the state line from Wise County, a few hours from Bristol, Virginia, where developers are working on a casino project of their own. Just yesterday, Senator Bill Carrico addressed the Senate in Richmond.
Yeah, and he implored lawmakers to act with urgency before rival neighboring projects get the green light first.
It's going to be economically detrimental to us because they're going to take the lead on this and move forward.
News Channel 11's Jackie DeFusco traveled to Jenkins, Kentucky for an exclusive look at the proposed casino project there in an economically struggling community that says it can't afford to lose out.
Now, Josh, Sarah, we've heard a resort and casino project in Bristol described as a moonshot. Well, Jenkins developers are calling their project a magic bullet that they say could bring nearly 1,000 jobs with an average salary of $50,000 to a region of Kentucky in desperate need of tax revenue. Here in the early 1900s, one company built the homes and brought the jobs by the thousands to Jenkins, Kentucky.
This city was built on coal. It very much was. But if we're going to continue to grow the city, it's going to have to be built on something else.
That's because over the decades, thousands of coal jobs declined to dozens, and families without work followed.
The biggest thing that helps the city grow is having families living here with jobs and their kids going to your schools.
But today, the mayor of Jenkins says about 60% of their community is retired, and still unemployment is at about 10%.
Most all travel 45 minutes to an hour to get to a good job.
So out of that come this ideal that maybe we can create jobs for people.
This is very much, as close as we'll ever see to a magic bullet.
So picture this, Raven Rock Resort and Casino overlooking eastern Kentucky from a plateau on Pine Mountain.
And it's really much a play on the natural beauty of what we have here. It's so beautiful up on that mountain.
Raven Rock can be the draw for the whole area. Downhill biking, treetop walks, zip lines, mountain coasters. But what's going to drive it economically is the gaming floor.
And that will require a change in Kentucky state law that currently bans casino gambling. This project has been in the works since 2016. They say they're gaining traction, but like their neighbors just over the state line in Virginia, they're facing roadblocks.
We have a lot of other states that have expanded gaming that are basically lobbying against expanded gaming in Kentucky.
You mentioned there's some interstate competition going on here. Why do this in Kentucky and not in Virginia?
3 years ago, what's happening in Bristol was like a 1,000,000 to 1 shot.
And the reality is, Kentucky is a gambling state. Kentucky is a betting state. It is a horse racing state.
And in this race to capture out-of-state revenue, they think that mentality could make the difference. Was there any local pushback?
No, not really. A few people had a lot of questions.
The pastors realized that if they don't have people in their pews, then they don't have churches.
Compare that to the backlash in Bristol, where a breath of opposition from the religious community could kill a casino project in a local referendum.
Bristol doesn't necessarily need saving. It would be a nice to have, but not a have to have. It is a have to have here.
Giving up isn't an option because there's nothing else on the table for us.
Now, developers in Kentucky have a message similar to those in Bristol. They want the chance to control their own destiny. Now, developers say there could be movement on the Kentucky legislation as early as this month, but even if it's approved, it would still take about 2 years to build. Live in the studio, Jackie DeFusco, News Channel 11, in your corner.